Hello, it's Sophie, your favorite sassy cat girl, and this is a topic that I've wanted to talk about for a little bit, but I put it off because I had high school to finish. But now we're back. Maybe 8 months ago, this video was released that was is supposed to be, I guess, some sort of like documentation of the severity of the state of British Columbia, which, by the way, that is a province in Canada, and that is actually where I live. In fact, I used to live in Vancouver not that long ago, so I'm quite familiar as to what the place looks like. I quite literally lived there. Fun fact, Things takes place in Vancouver, British Columbia. Anyways, recently in British Columbia, a law was passed that involved the decriminalization of all substances, including but not limited to things like meth, heroin, fentanyl, cocaine. I am not going to be getting into the political aspects of this situation. I'm just going to react to this horrible documentary on the situation. This documentary is extremely harmful and it doesn't seem to actually care about the people that it's trying to help, I guess? I don't even know if they want to help people who struggle with addiction. It's just really bad. Let's get into it. Tyler Oliveira is this guy who essentially presents himself as some sort of like advocate for like governmental issues, and honestly, all this activism seems extremely performative, given the fact that nothing that he's doing actually is helping people. The way he's going about his journey is really, really toxic, and I don't like it. And I'm going to call it out because it's harmful. If he were to hypothetically just acknowledge the issues that he's made with his videos, change it, fix the damage he's done, I would be chill with him. But right now, I just don't like the way he's going about this. All right, now, let's begin.
This is Vancouver, Canada, a city that made every drug legal. Drug addiction, overdoses, homelessness, and crime.
Okay, so we're already off to a great start. So in the thumbnail of the video, it explicitly states that he visited a country where every drug is legal, which is clickbait. What if someone were to just look at the thumbnail and not watch the video? They'd be under the impression that all of Canada has drugs legalized, which is not true. Just don't spread information like that. It's super irresponsible. You have a large platform.
All drugs are good and balanced. God made all drugs.
A few side effects of decriminalizing every drug since January 2023. The city's goal was to make using drugs safer by making them legal, but many Canadians think it's done the exact opposite. So I went to downtown Vancouver with my friend Kevin, social worker and drug addiction specialist, to see the impact decriminalizing drugs has had on the city. Of course, smoking fentanyl, smoking crack out here.
Yeah, it's
just straight fentanyl, straight meth, straight crack.
It's definitely the most concentrated group of people of any city you and I have ever visited. Yeah, we've only done one block. We've been out here for 5 minutes. It's just complete chaos. There's offices right here. Can you imagine working here full time?
Considering the new laws here, I wanted to hear what kind of drugs the people here were using and how easy it was to get their hands on them. Are you on trank right now? Is that why you're nodding out?
I don't know, I might be. More drugs better.
Okay.
Ooh, scary, ominous, mentally ill people.
How easy would it be for us to get like fentanyl right now?
Yeah, about 2 walking by.
Next person?
Yeah.
And how long have you been out here, sir?
I've been here about 4 years.
4 years? What was that?
All of the above. All drugs are good and balanced.
All the above, okay.
God made all drugs.
How many people do you think are just on this street right here?
Roughly between 100 people.
100 people? Well, I appreciate you guys' time. I'm gonna move out of the way just a little bit. Hey, you think I inhaled meth just now?
That's what it smelled like.
I low-key think I inhaled some. Did I do meth just now? Well, I'm feeling a little lightheaded. I'm holding on to you for a reason. In hopes of escaping the fumes of meth I just inhaled, I walked into a nearby convenience store and noticed it was filled with pipes, bongs, torches, and every other tool a drug addict might need to fuel their drug addiction.
Oh my god, they're selling bongs? Whoa, I haven't seen that before. It's not like convenience stores have always had bongs. Never seen vapes either sold there, or alcohol, or fucking cigarettes. No, What the fuck is this?
Okay, this all right here?
Oh, you're not allowed to take pictures.
Okay, real quick.
You're not allowed to take pictures, man.
All right, my bad. You have a convenience store selling torches and bongs right outside of all this. What are you using out here today, Michael?
It's cocaine.
How easy is it to get cocaine out here?
Pretty difficult because most of it is just crap. Now you got all this trank, you got benzo, you got fentanyl, you got heroin. You don't know what's in your dope.
Are you concerned when you use cocaine that fentanyl might be in there?
A little bit, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. It's fucking terrifying how many people have died or over just having their shit laced. It's insane.
To be honest.
And mid-interview, the angry convenience store owner pulled up on us on his scooter.
You have any authority?
I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
Huh?
We're talking to him.
Why did you took the picture?
Oh, we thought it was interesting, yeah. Why are you selling torches?
I pay for the taxes.
Okay, then what's the problem?
I'm not saving the cash.
Yeah, we deleted everything. Just go walk away. We're
Do you
done.
have any authority?
We're not doing this.
I'm just gonna slap this on the screen and call it a day. Unless you can prove that the guy didn't have a license, you're honestly just showing this for very petty reasons.
Just because we caught him selling pipes and torches in his convenience store, capitalizing on the drug epidemic out here. And then we stumbled upon this guy, who initially supported the decriminalization of drugs. How bad is it out here?
It's terrible, but I mean, it's the whole harm reduction thing. It started it all anyway, so I was all for it to start the harm reduction.
So you initially supported harm reduction and decriminalization?
One of the beginning ones.
Do you think it's worked?
No, they went the wrong way. Proper harm reduction, it's been shown in European places, you know, Switzerland, that.
The whole argument is that they have institutions to rehabilitate these users and not just facilitate the drug use, right?
That's one thing we've totally to disregard.
Yeah, I'm all for legalization. There's a lot of people out there that the college is cutting their meds off and they need their medication.
Interesting, okay.
I'm a patient myself.
Yeah.
And the college has cut me right down to just about nothing. And I need to buy the street drugs to get by. I would buy it from them. I prefer to have a safe drug supply. So
I think a lot of it's laced with fentanyl out here. Anything you buy on the streets?
Everything's laced with fentanyl down here. They want to get you addicted. So fentanyl, you get addicted to it, and getting off it's hard.
Do you use yourself?
Yeah, I use it. I know a lot of people use it.
Yeah.
It's not really that dangerous if you're a user.
You don't think decriminalization helps drug users overdose more often or anything like that?
I wouldn't think so, no.
See people die out here?
I have, yes.
Yeah. Pretty common?
Yes, it's pretty common.
Yikes.
In addition to the decriminalization of drugs, Vancouver has also implemented what's known as a safe injection site. A safe, clean, and supervised place for users to inject while decreasing needle sharing, syringe reuse, overdose death, and in the hopes of eventually referring these people to social services and addiction counseling. Little did I know, Kevin snuck into one last night, and here's how it looked.
Want me to do a smoke show? Smoke show time, baby.
It didn't seem clean, safe, or supervised from the little that Kevin saw.
Are you kidding me? You just walked into a room with active users, recording them without their fucking consent, recorded them using substances, posted it on the internet for millions of people to see, and didn't even bother to blur these people who were under the influence and not consenting to be recorded's face. Are you kidding me? Do you think this is helping anybody? At least blur their faces out so you can get the fucking point across. You could get your fucking point across with this footage without having their actual fucking faces in it. Fuck you. Holy shit, fuck you. That's awful. Don't do that.
So I went back on the streets to ask drug addicts how they afford their drugs.
Maybe this is a nitpick, but I hate the way he calls them and titles them drug addicts as if it's like a species that they fall into the category of. Like, why is that their title? Why don't you say people with addictions or people who struggle with drug addictions? Like,
You've been using fentanyl.
6+ years.
So is this your buddy right here?
Yeah, it's my friend, yeah.
So he's nodding out. Is he okay?
He's fine with me, I think.
And we saw a line waiting to go to the bank. Are they waiting for social welfare checks to buy more drugs or what?
Probably waiting to pay off their drug debt is what they're probably doing.
So people are in debt to the dealers out here?
Most of them are, yeah.
For instance, if you have debt...
Everyone's stealing, everyone's selling their body.
So people sell their bodies out here to afford the drugs?
Yeah, he was stealing them.
Here, like the security guy, would he do anything if you guys...
No.
Can they do anything?
No.
No? And is that meth right there in your hand?
It's fentanyl.
Fentanyl?
And a little bit of meth.
Okay. How much do you use in a day?
7 grams.
Is that a lot?
7 grams a day?
Seven's a
Holy
lot.
smokes,
Seven's
bro.
a lot.
How do you afford your drug addiction out here?
Boosting.
Boosting?
Yeah.
What is boosting?
Stealing.
Okay, is that pretty common out here?
Yeah. No, I boost tools, clothes, phones.
I noticed that you have skin lesions where the side effects of xylazine, aka train, on your right arm here.
You don't think that's a xylazine ticket?
$8,000 watch from
Oh, you don't think it's dangerous carrying that out here? Okay, well, you better be careful with that on you, man. And then I found this guy guarding an alley entrance who appeared to be a drug dealer that agreed to an interview if we blurred his face. Do you use anything?
Yeah. Use hard, crack, or whatever.
I call bullshit. Okay, it's not legal to deal drugs without a license. Drug dealing is not legal in British Columbia. I just need to make that clear. Possessing the substances is legal, and there are places you can legally buy it now, but you're not allowed to deal drugs. You will still get arrested for dealing drugs. Why the hell do you think I would believe that a literal drug dealer would agree to an interview where he talks about the fact that he deals drugs to these random people he doesn't know under the permission or the promise that these guys will blur his face out? Why the hell would he just trust some random guy on the camera on the street? Either this is the dumbest fucking drug dealer ever, or you're lying.
You carry Narcan out here?
I do carry it in my car, in the car.
You ever had to use it?
Yeah, I've had 2 incidents where I've accidentally took it. Stuff.
Have you seen anyone die out here?
Not personally, but around, yeah, there's people that do all the time.
This guy didn't even talk about dealing drugs. He was just talking about his experience with substances. How do I know this isn't just some random guy who you claim was a drug dealer who was just another person who struggles with addiction who you were interviewing? Like, I'm sorry, I find it very hard to believe that a drug dealer agreed to be recorded under the promise that this random person will just blur their face out. That's garbage. I don't trust that. Tyler, you're weird. I also really don't like how you complained about the manager in the convenience store selling drugs and profiting off of the drug economics when you're giving this drug dealer the light of day and the courtesy of offering to keep his identity secret and blur his face. He's also profiting off of this situation. When you never blurred the face of the store manager, it's just really frustrating. Oh, also the fact that you are willing to record people who are having an overdose without their consent and post it on the internet. Oh yeah, we haven't gotten to that part. Can't wait to get to that part.
It's clear that overdosing was surprisingly common and fentanyl seemed to be the main perpetrator. As we walked to a safe needle exchange to try to interview the workers there, we stumbled upon this. This is where they're handing out harm reduction needle supplies and whatnot. Narcan right here. I think it's probably good to have on hand, actually.
Safe injection, we have syringes and stuff.
Narcan. We're just wondering if we could hear your opinion on what's going on out here in Vancouver.
This very second is not a great time.
Okay, got it. Should we get out of here?
No, it's just I've got somebody who's just OD'd outside. Okay.
Yeah. That guy who was cussing and clearly in a crisis was having an overdose. And this little goober decided to record the guy having an overdose and not bother to blur his face out and post it for millions of people to see.
That is what a methamphetamine with sleep exhaustion overdose looks like.
Why are you not blurring his face out? This is someone in a crisis having an overdose. You shouldn't be posting this. At least blur his face out. What the fuck?
Meth overdose in real time right now. Ambulance is probably coming for him. You can look at Dana doing his thing. So,
this is complete chaos.
Yeah, and this is an active overdose in real time right there.
We are completely surrounded by active users.
Yeah. Also, most of my videos on serious issues like these get completely demonetized and we lose money making them. If you want
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you and your monetization. Fuck you. God. Fuck you for capitalizing off of, like, recording people in crisis. Fuck you. Fuck your monetization.
And as we walked off the block and into an alleyway, I noticed both ends were guarded by a drug dealer. You go through here or no? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, they should worry about me now.
Do you need them, bro?
Oh, we're good. To my surprise, we had just been offered drugs on camera. Okay, we definitely just walked through some active drug deals.
I'm not saying that they weren't offering the two guys drugs, but, like, I don't know, their wording was very vague. I'll have to see a little bit more confirmation and clarification that they were talking about substances, because they could be talking about anything, really.
We walked away, we started getting dirty looks from those two dealers, but it was clear we could buy drugs on any corner of any block out here in East Hastings. We're definitely being followed right now. This guy's wrapped in a trash can right here. I mean, this scene is...
I mean, you can't, how do you breathe? How do we even know he's alive?
Yeah, do you want to check in on him? You might need some Narcan or something, I mean.
I was worried about you, you're in a trash bag. Okay, just check on you, brother. You doing okay? All right, you take care, brother.
So this guy's, his back's messed up, as you can see, from nodding out. This is definitely worse than Kensington by far. Definitely see a few cops rolling around here, but their ambulance is pulling out all day long. This guy's picking up leaves.
Hey, sir, I notice your pockets are full of leaves. What are you doing that for?
It's a wild one-liner.
It's money? Okay, so he sees the leaves as money.
Say it with me, kids. Don't record people and post it on the internet for millions of people to see while they're in the middle of a crisis and going through one of the darkest periods of time in their life. Why am I seeing a real recording of someone who's experiencing delusions who didn't consent to having this being posted on the internet? Why is this something that I am seeing? Why are you showing this to me? It feels weird to watch and witness someone having a crisis. This is weird. Like, I feel nosy just watching this.
It's probably harder to get Red Bull than it is fentanyl out here. It is no joke.
That's not funny. This is a serious problem.
The repeated use of tranq, which causes the user to nod out for long periods of time, sometimes led to spine deformities and back problems like what you're seeing here.
Don't record people without their consent while they're struggling from the aftermath of a drug addiction. Soph's starting to sound like a broken record because she has to keep repeating this because this is an ongoing problem in this super harmful documentary.
We're nodding out everywhere. Do you use fentanyl? And the more we talk to people out here, the dirtier the looks we got. Something felt off.
There's 3 men to your left pointing at us and talking to them, and they're slowly walking over, so just be aware of that. Something's up.
So, all right, let's go.
I legitimately think they tried to take his camera.
Oh,
because
we walked by and he said, kill you.
What? He's got no back look. I'm trying to walk down.
Yeah, everyone is eyeballing us.
Again, I'm not saying this isn't happening, it's just if you're going to make allegations, you need evidence, so maybe blur that guy's face out if he was one of the guys you are claiming was eyeballing you and was a dangerous, like, sketch. Like, maybe blur his face out because you can't make public allegations without actual evidence. I'm not trying to say it didn't happen, I'm just saying that the way you're going about this is kind of irresponsible.
We're gonna get mugged out here.
Yeah, they're looking at us right now.
Take a quick intermission, back to the footage.
We gotta get off of Hastings.
What I've noticed is drug dealers use scooters to get around here.
I noticed that they always have scooters and they always have a mask on, usually a black mask. And they know the moment we're there that we do not fit in, that we are outsiders, and they are watching us. Probably that guy right here.
Yeah.
Because they always have the black masks on.
Get turned around when you said that shit. With drug dealers eyeing us on every block, we hopped in a taxi to go back to our hotel to change our outfits and hopefully not get recognized. But as evening approached, a sense of bloodlust, aggression, and murderous intent filled the air.
This guy's coming over.
Keep driving, drive.
Yeah, go.
We drive.
Oh, drive.
Damn. That was awful. I wish that they didn't go through that.
Easily the most chaotic place I have ever been. I mean, my adrenaline is pumping. Thank God we're back in the hotel. The shopkeeper told me last night, he said, Kevin, don't go to the alleyways after 7 p.m. He said they will snatch you and they will kill you. And he strongly encouraged me to go back to the hotel.
I put on the hoodie so I can blend in a little bit more and just check out this disguise. Low-key think I look like a drug dealer now. You want anything, man?
Wait, where? Tyler! Where? Oh,
it's not funny, this is a serious situation.
This is an OD.
Overdose happening right now.
It looks like she's ODing. She doing okay? She doing okay? You guys got Narcan? Yeah. You do? Okay, good. Just want to make sure you're okay, sweetie.
You got TV and everything. You got TV.
Well, it looks like she was overdosing, and as she is overdosing, they're robbing her.
They're robbing her?
Yes. Yeah, they're picking her pockets. That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy. Call the police. Put the cameras down and call the police.
We have a guy over here just nodded out, passed out on the curb.
Sir, are you okay? Just want to check on you. You okay, brother?
Kevin's gonna make sure that they are alive.
Hey guys. Are you guys okay? Looks like they're both breathing. Actually, I'm not sure about this guy. He's moving, but it's labored.
Shouldn't they have their heads tilted up a little bit more?
I know. Are you okay, brother? Okay. He said yes.
This is wild.
She had a ton of fentanyl on her.
Blur their faces, they're under the influence and not consenting to their self being recorded.
This guy's screaming at me.
Oh, is he getting aggro? Okay, so we should go.
People appeared lifeless on the corner of every street, and it was impossible to tell if they were just high or dead, with a seemingly endless line of drug addicts still waiting to get government money from the bank to go buy drugs with.
Are you serious? You're assuming that every single person at the bank who's in a lineup at the bank are all just going to buy drugs with it? Because some guy who is likely under the influence himself told you so? What the hell is this? That is wild that you would actually perpetuate that narrative. That is reaching.
But this guy came out of nowhere offering us advice.
If you get on that side, they're gonna start messing with you in your phone.
Yeah? Okay, should we call it right here?
So just do it wisely.
He knows what's up, and that makes me worried, actually.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Okay, let's go. We've probably been watched for the last 25 blocks.
Hey, they're recording us.
Yeah.
We need to keep walking.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank God for our miraculous Uber driver here who's gonna speed racer us out of here. After the insane chaos I had seen out here, I hopped on a Zoom call with Eleanor Sturko, a member of British Columbia's Legislative Assembly who wants to repeal the decriminalization of drugs.
I'm not planning on getting political here, honestly. I'm just here to point out the fact that the way this guy's going about this on YouTube is terrible. I'm not a political YouTuber. I'm just talking about how terrible his approach to this whole thing was. You can draw your own conclusions there. My conclusion is just that if you want to help people, maybe don't, take recordings of people who are overdosing and having, breakdowns and mental health crises and being mugged and, post it online without censoring their face. You can share your opinion on something without literally taking photos and videos of people while they're having a crisis. A person who's under the influence, in my personal opinion, cannot consent to being recorded for millions of people to see. let alone somebody you didn't even ask to record. The way Tyler went about this is extremely harmful and damaging. And it rubs me the wrong way that he's getting monetary gain off of it. I really don't like it. I don't like the way that he claimed that the entire country of Canada has legalized drugs, and I don't like the way that he's recording people without their permission who are having an overdose. That's kind of all I have to say. Thank you.
Be a dream now. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Stiffen that up, pull it up, little lady. I told ya, daddy's here to hold ya through the night. I know mommy's not here right now, and we don't know why. We feel how we feel inside. It may seem a little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise mama's gonna be alright. It's funny.